Welcome to Jasperville, a small town in the southeastern United States. The main part of the town that most people see is right up here, right off the freeway. This is the newer section of town as well. When you're driving down the freeway and you need food, gas, or lodging, you're going to take the first exit you can find that has any kind of signs like that. And here we are at the entrance for Jasperville. We have some basic gas stations. We have some restaurants. We have fast food places like Subway, and there's a Starbucks over here. We have motor lodges like the Best Western and the No-Tell Motel right up the street here. And everything you'd find on the side of a road. For grocery purposes, you need the ever popular Piggly Wiggly, of course. And then you have some more commercial as we go up here. The people who live in this part of town generally work in all those stores. We have a very small neighborhood here. These are all zone 1x3s or 1x2s. So they're very interesting type houses, which are always kind of cool to have. We have a couple of larger neighborhoods with that look like normal suburban areas. If you've ever driven in a town like this, once you go about a mile past the freeway, you end up out here in the woods. And you're going, well, where the heck am I? For Jasperville, you are close to a small dairy farm and a nice roundabout. And to go into the city itself, you have some small farms and a trailer park over here and some camping. And then you get into the city itself. This is actual Jasperville. And the first thing we're going to run into is going to be our high school. It's the Jasperville Red Devils. And we have the entire high school. This is the center of town on every Friday night. Whatever sport they'll be playing, the whole town is going to turn out for this. Farther here, we have our town center, our city hall. We have office buildings. We have a nice little park, government buildings. We have our retail area. And we have a regional hospital, which encompasses the entire city block. The regional hospital includes elder care, children's care, parking garage. We have all the doctor's offices for their surgical centers. This regional hospital now covers not just Jasperville, but also all of the other small towns within a 50-mile radius. Because regional hospitals are so expensive, many of them close these days. So the fewer they have, the wider the footprint needs to be to cover all the citizens that need help. Here we have our rail line, and this kind of cuts the town. Here's the town itself, and then this is the old National Road that used to connect all the small towns in the area. This has been superseded by the freeway. Here we have our fairgrounds. Fairgrounds are being used for everything imaginable in Jasperville. Right now we have the flea market being set up. That's going to be going on tonight. We also have the farmers market that goes every weekend all year round. This is an area that's also being used for Santa's workshop. For Christmas, they have the local fall festival carnival, Oktoberfest. We have rodeos here. Also, we have a lot of livestock shows and conventions. Here we have permanent displays as well as temporary displays that come in. July 4th is always the big fireworks show as well. This used to be a very much of a rail town, and we have a lot of industry over here. And this is what's left of our rail. Rail is not as important as it used to be, so the rail line's seen better days. It's kind of beat up. It's all fenced off now to keep troublemakers out. But the warehouses are still being used for some storage. One day rail may come back, we'll see, but they're ready for it if it does. They are definitely using rail, though, for our number one employer in town, which is the furniture factory. Furniture factory has been here for over 150 years, and they still make handmade, fine furniture. It's the biggest employer in town, and it's still going strong after all this time. They get all their raw materials right up the rail line here from the Jasperville forestry area. Again, this used to be a massive forestry area that encompassed all of this square plus a lot of the land. It's now a lot less demand for locally grown timber, so we were able to service our factory with just 5 fields right now. These fields are cut, then turned into planed lumber as well as paper, and then shipped right down by rail. So this is Jasperville. Lots of nice neighborhoods, grid-like in the downtown area with smaller houses, and then as you get farther out, you get bigger houses in the more suburban type areas. So that's the town. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much.